Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, and today's review is kind of on an action figure, but also on the new DC Collectibles Batcave Vignette. And I think you can see right now that this thing is absolute beauty. It's huge. It's beyond detailed. And I mean, the biggest thing that everyone was waiting for was Alfred. I was getting messages every day like, hey, do you know if they're going to make Alfred? We need Alfred, and we finally got him. Now, there was some controversy with this because a lot of people were kind of upset that Alfred came. You could only get Alfred if you got this Batcave, and I can understand that. Especially because I'm a little upset that my paint came a little jacked up right there. There's a black splotch, and it's not like I could just like return him easy peasy or go get a new one. It's like, okay, crap, I gotta like, if I wanted to return him, I'd have to like show pictures to DC Collectibles, pack this whole thing up, send it back, wait however many days to get a new one. So I am kind of bummed that after paying how much it cost and waiting, that I got a bad Alfred that is a little bit messed up. So yeah, enough about that though. Let's get into let's go into Alfred first. I'll do the articulation on him after I put down his set of tea. So let's take a look at this guy, Mr. Alfred Pennyworth. And you can see he has a splotch right here, and it's like, okay, cool. I've been waiting all this time for Alfred, and mine is defective. So, I mean, I'm bummed. I'm not going to lie. I'm bummed. So here he is, and he has all the articulation of a normal DC Collectibles. His arms go out that much. They go 360. His head could go 360. He has a little bit. He could look up that much. You know, it looks like he's reciting Shakespeare. He could look down about that much. Not that much. He has some side-to-side pivot, so he could give that dry sense of humor and sarcastic attitude. He has swivel at the elbow. It's a single hinge elbow. He has decent movement, not crazy movement. His wrist can rotate, and they have a hinge. He has no waist movement whatsoever. He can do the splits. He can kick up that high. He can kick back that much. Pretty good. He has single knee. I could go that much. And his ankles rotate side to side. No pivot or hinge. Other than that, Alfred actually comes with a lot of accessories. He has the pair of hands that you see there, which are open relaxed. He has a pair of fists. And he has a pair of clutching, grabbing hands. So 3 pairs of hands. He has his turnaround artwork. And he has the holder that has the spring-loaded ability, which I like more than the sliding ones that they first had. And then he comes with other accessories. He comes with his duster. He comes with a teapot. He comes with a tray to serve Master Wayne. Another little pot. Could be soup, could be tea, don't know. Comes with a cup. Oh, dropped it. Comes with a cup to hold the tea. Comes with a saucer and little teacup. And one of the smallest accessories outside of the prescription bottles with the man bat. Even smaller than the penguin one. This is a little spoon. So, those are all his accessories that Alfred comes with. A duster. A lot of tea accessories. A little spoon. But you really have to be careful with the little spoon. The thing is so tiny. Yeah. So that is Alfred. That is what Alfred comes with. Now, let's take a look at this Batcave. So, as you can see, it comes with a backdrop that looks like it's from the show, and it adds a lot to the overall, just the look. It looks like it's straight out of the show. I think the back. I know they're at first they're saying they weren't going to give us the backdrop, but I am really, really thankful they did. It just looks it looks money. It looks like just straight off the show. I can't really put into words how happy I am that they have it. I know it sounds weird, but I think the backdrop just adds so much, and I'm really thankful that they did it. Here, let me put on the lights. Well, first let me show you. This is where you're gonna put the batteries on this section, and it has a cord that connects to the big computer, and you just flip it on right there, and you get the lights that come on. And I mean, the lights are cool. The one thing I don't like is that the batteries don't come with it. It's like, if you spend that much money and you're buying the product, please put the batteries in there for us. At least get some cheap ones, so that we don't have to get all excited that we're opening and be like, oh crap, now I have to run to the store to get batteries. Luckily I had some. It's just I've been there where it's annoying, and it's like, well, why didn't you guys just put in the batteries? So that's another thing I'm not a big fan of. Another thing that I am just puzzled with, and I don't know why they did this. The screens are interchangeable. Even this screen right here, behind Rob, right here. And all of these, they come with stickers, and they're interchangeable stickers. But they're not stickers, and they're not screens. They're this weird, it's like this weird thin plastic. It doesn't have sticky stuff on it. It's just it's like a film, and you have to just hope that it sticks. And I'm going to show you. If you look, it's kind of, you can see it's bending here. It's just it comes off easy, and it's just, it doesn't really fit flush to it, and it looks kind of weird on some of them. And some of them just, they don't stay flat against the surface. And the one thing I don't get is, if they're going to do interchangeable screens, I wish they would have just gave us solid cardboard flat screens that you could slide behind this screen. And I know that they probably want the lights to be shining through, and they want something thin, but you could still do a thin cutout that could slide in between the screens. This is just, I could see these getting curled up to the point where they just look like a sleeping bag or a taco just from overuse. I could see them not even sticking to the screens after one or two uses. So I'm a little perplexed by that, but overall, and I know it sounds like I'm being negative, but I know some people just have been saying oh, you're always way too positive, and is there anything you don't like? I just if I'm spending money on something, I do the research so I know what I'm getting, and I won't get it if I don't think I'll like it. I enjoy this. I think this is going to be excellent. especially for pictures. I just do not get a few choices. But overall, I think this is one of the coolest things that DC Collectibles has made. I'm really thrilled with it. I think of all the things that they've created, this looks the most like it's from the show. And like, especially just because the backdrop, I feel like this is like a set of the TV show. And I would highly, highly recommend it. Not only to get the Alfred, but just look at it. There's not really much that needs to be said. If you just see it, you realize how cool it is. It even have the little bat phone right here. I think that's so cool. Just a little bat phone. I mean, now it would be cell phones, but I just think that's so sick. He has a bat phone. And, yeah, I'll show you a little bit more of the cards. You have like a Poison Ivy card. You have Maps of Gotham, a Mr. Freeze thing. Laughing Fish commercial. So you have a bunch of cool stuff that's specific to certain episodes. Like this is from Robin's Reckoning, Tony Zuko. So overall, cool set. Alfred is a must-have, of course. I'm hoping that they do release him single card eventually. So for those of you that aren't interested in buying this whole set, and just a reminder, I didn't get this off. I didn't get this from a comic store. I got this off Amazon Prime a few days later. And if you just wait a few days on Amazon for Amazon Prime to come out with the item, it's usually dropped in price. Like I got $15 off the asking price, which was much more, I think, realistic to what it should be. And I know that if you wait a little bit longer and wait for Amazon, that the price will go down drastically. So don't go rushing to get it if you don't really want to rush to go get it. And I think that it'll be much more affordable, and I think that you'll be really happy with when and if you get this. So that is my review on the Batcave, the Vignette. I really am happy with this. If you have any questions or anything, comment below. If you want to see more pictures, please head over to Batman Figs, Batman Figs on Instagram. I will have a lot more pictures over there, and hopefully you get a better idea of what this looks like and what you can do with it. I'll do different angles and different things. Hopefully give you guys a better idea of what's going on. Alrighty. I guess I had that upside down the whole time. Alright. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.